Why are so many people leaving the West Coast US and heading to Maui? From rising housing costs to the allure of island life, we're diving into the factors fueling this migration. Whether you're thinking about making the move yourself or you're just curious about the reasons behind the shift, stay tuned as we explore how Maui has become the new dream destination for many. Welcome back. This is another video of Living Maui, Hawaii. I'm your Maui real estate agent, Chasen Marcos, and this is the channel where you learn everything you need to know about living Maui, Hawaii, and all things Maui real estate. Every week, I review different topics, from the pros and cons of neighborhoods and towns to new updates around the island, and discuss what's happening in the real estate market. This is about the real Maui, Hawaii, the truths, the myths, and how to turn your dreams into a reality. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Let's start with one of the most talked about factors, housing costs. Home prices on the West Coast have skyrocketed over the past decade, like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Seattle have seen an astronomical increase in housing prices, and the pandemic only increased this issue. According to data from Zillow, the median home price in San Francisco, for example, reached around $1.7 million in 2023, up 25% from the year before. In Los Angeles, these numbers aren't much better. The average home price in LA reached nearly 1.1 million in 2023. For many young professionals and families, these prices are simply unsustainable, leading them to search for more affordable alternatives, or willing to pay that same amount for a better lifestyle that fits their needs. But what's driving these West Coast housing prices? The demand to live in these cities have always been high. And thanks to their booming tech industries, cultural hubs, and scenic locations, this demand combined with limited housing supply has created an affordable market for the average buyer. This brings us to why Maui, Hawaii has become a top destination for those seeking a fresh start. Not a popular opinion for those who currently live on Maui that face the same struggle, but it's happening, and here are the facts in these videos. Maui offers a completely different lifestyle compared to the hustle and bustle of the West Coast major cities. So picture this. We're waking up with ocean views, spending your weekends hiking through lush rainforests, not having to worry about big cats and bears and snakes, or taking your surfboard out to some of the best beaches in the world. For many people, the allure of Maui isn't just about the beautiful landscape. It's about the slower pace of life. The work-life balance here is unlike anything on the mainland. The island culture emphasizes living in harmony with nature and spending more time outdoors with friends and family. People are escaping the stress of city life and embracing the peaceful, laid-back atmosphere of the island. In fact, a report by the Hawaii Tourism Authority in 2022 showed that the majority of visitors to Maui come from California, highlighting the connection between the West Coast and the island paradise. I met a couple from Los Angeles just last year, Sarah and Jake, who made the move to Maui 2 years ago. They were both working high-stress jobs in the entertainment industry, but they realized they needed a change. After visiting Maui on vacation multiple times, they fell in love with the island's lifestyle. They told me living in LA was draining. They wanted to slow down, be closer to nature, and live a life they couldn't imagine in the city. The couple now works remotely, balancing their careers with surfing and hiking. Needing a larger home, they decided to sell their condo they bought and moved into a single family. Working remotely are often the ability of individuals and couples from larger cities in the US. With the rise of remote work, many people no longer have to tethered to expensive cities on the West Coast to pursue their careers. The pandemic accelerated the shift, and now many people are choosing to live in places where they can have a higher quality of life without sacrificing their jobs. According to a 2021 study by Upwork, 22% of the Americans' workforce is expected to work remotely by 2025. That's millions of people who can now choose where they live without being tied to an office location. Many are choosing Maui for the combination of work flexibility and island life. I had a client, David. He was a tech consultant from Seattle. He moved to Maui after his company switched to a fully remote model. He realized he was paying astronomical rent for a tiny apartment in the city of Seattle. Moving to Maui allowed him to live in a much larger space, and he got to enjoy the view every day. It was a win-win. Another key factor that's driving people to Maui is Hawaii's more favorable tax environment. While Hawaii's state income is higher than most, there are some significant savings when compared to the West Coast tax-heavy states. California, for example, has one of the highest state income taxes in the nation, ranging up to 13.3%, depending on income, while Washington state has no state income tax, which makes it more attractive for higher earners. However, this tax relief is offset by another high cost in these areas. On Maui, while property taxes can be higher, especially for those buying property in more exclusive areas like Wailea or Kaanapali, the overall cost of living can still be more manageable, especially when you consider no state sales tax on many goods and the lower overall cost for things like healthcare. Maui's real estate market has also been insanely increasing. As people from the mainland flock to the island, they're purchasing everything from vacation homes to permanent residences. The market has seen an increase in demand for short-term rental properties, driven by the desire for vacation homes as more people are now working from anywhere. According to statistics from the Hawaii Association of Realtors, the median home price in Maui in 2023 was around 1.3 million. Although this price point is still above the national average, it's much more affordable compared to cities like San Francisco or Los Angeles. Like, for example, just last year, my clients, John and Lisa, they're a couple from San Francisco who purchased a condo here in Wailuku. After years of visiting the island on vacations, they decided to rent out the condo when they weren't in town, benefiting from the rising popularity of short-term vacation rentals. The rental income from their condo helped offset the cost of ownership, and now they get to spend a few months out of the year in paradise while having an income renting to people here. Aside from the lifestyle and economic factors, there's also an increasing number of people relocating to Maui due to the effects of climate change. For those who believe in it, many are concerned about the long-term viability of living in places like California, where wildfires, droughts, and rising sea levels threaten both the environment and property values. Hawaii, on the other hand, offers a more stable environment. While the islands are not immune to climate change, many are attracted to the fact that Hawaii has a relatively consistent climate, with less fluctuation in the weather conditions like the mainland. Moreover, the proactive steps taken by the state and different counties to address the environmental issues make it an attractive place for those looking to live sustainably. So whether it's rising housing costs, the flexibility of remote work, a better lifestyle, tax advantages, or concerns about climate change, Maui has become a prime destination for people leaving the West Coast. With its slower pace, unparalleled natural beauty, and opportunities for a higher quality of life, it's no wonder the more and more people are making the move. If you're thinking about relocating to Maui, or you're just curious about what it's like to live here, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Sorry for the dogs.